Hello, everybody, and welcome to History Bite number 43, dated September 17th, 2020. I'm Walter, your mobile historian and blue-collar scholar. This History Bite is entitled Constitution Day. On September 17th, 1787, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the framers of our national government affixed their signatures to the newly proposed U.S. Constitution. A total of 39 signatures in total. Once that process was completed, copies of the proposed Constitution were sent to all the states for their required ratification. By the terms of the proposed Constitution, found in Article 7, 9 states had to ratify it before it could become operative. That was accomplished on the 21st of June, 1788, when New Hampshire became the 9th and decisive state to ratify this proposed Constitution, bringing it into effect, a document which governs our nation to this very day. Okay? The U.S. Constitution was the result of a lot of compromises and hard work by the framers of our national government. It did not come about easily. Okay, we had very, very passionate men here whose views and perspectives were as different as Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell. Okay, so the Constitution, given that you had such competing ideologies, was naturally the product of compromise. All right, it was not perfect by a long shot. I'll be the last guy to say that it was perfect. But they sure gave us a pretty decent document to work with and build upon. Could it have been better? Absolutely. Could it have been worse? You bet your bottom dollar. All right? Being that the Constitution was so full of compromises, it undoubtedly has the appearance of being a document that was intended to last forever and for all times. But that's not hardly the case. Framers were not designing a document to last till kingdom come, if you will. They were designing a document that they thought could get passed, okay, and then ratified, which is ultimately what happened, okay? They knew that the document that they produced had a lot of deficiencies, okay? And they wisely figured that we, the people, through time, would amend it and fix their errors and add to the document where they clearly left blanks. Okay? The framers did not expect us to leave that document intact, exactly as they designed it. They knew times would change and the world would change. America would change for the better, okay? And we, the people, their posterity, okay, were vested with the duty to making sure that the Constitution reflected the needs of the times. Many people think that the framers' work is untouchable, and I say bunk. If they thought it was to be forever untouchable, why would they put an amendment process in there? Think about it, okay? They knew times would change, and thus they left us a pretty darn good foundation to work with, all right? And we have amended the document accordingly throughout time to serve the needs of an ever-growing and evolving nation. Constitution Day also acknowledges the citizenship of all Americans, okay? Regardless of whether or not you were born here and have finally turned 18, thus reaching the adult status of American citizenship, or if you have become a citizen by way of the naturalization process. It makes no difference. On Constitution Day, we acknowledge the proud citizenship of all Americans as one people in one nation, for one nation, okay? So we celebrate the 233rd anniversary of our Constitution being signed and then sent for ratification, as well as acknowledge the citizenship of all Americans. All Americans, regardless of race, color, religion, or any other factor which people would use to divide us. Okay? Thank you so much for listening to this History Bite. Please continue to listen to these History Bites. I hope you learned a thing or two from it. Take care, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you at the next one. Peace.